It's back by popular demand, the Polished Turd of the Week. It's, oh, hello, we've gone to Hawaii. Back by popular, there you go. Popular request to the show is the Turd of the Week. It's where we get viewers to send in pics of the worst car they've ever seen. We show it off to the world. It could be a 1.1 Ford Fiesta, Popular Plus, with a huge exhaust pipe and dump valves and a KRL filter, or it could be a 1996 Vauxhall Cavalier covered in rust with its rear bumper gaffer taped on. I like it when they change tune. Whatever the car you think could have sent the mountain of feces to be crowned Polished Turd of the Week. Send your pictures to us. Now, this week, I'll stop that now. This week, the car is from Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Ezra emails the show. He says, Salamat pagi, Car-Boyz. Hope you're okay. He drives a small Perodua Kancil, which he freely admits is an awful tiny car. It's a Malaysian car, but it's based on a Japanese K car with a 660cc engine. He said, it gets me around the streets of Perak, and he said, that's okay with me. But he has a friend, a flash friend called Abdul, who drives what he thinks is a great car. But Ezra believes it to be in the running for Turd of the Week. This is a 2004 Proton Iswara with a monster of a 1.3-litre Mitsubishi engine. It's basically a 1990s Lancer. His friend has added a 1.1-litre Mitsubishi engine. Just let that sink in. Look at it. His friend has added tinted windows, extra loud exhaust, dump valves. It sounds great, but it's still quite a slow car. He's also added white rims, as we can see from the picture here.
Much bigger than the bodywork.
Much bigger than the bodywork. So he's had to widen the wheel arches as well as lowering the car. And he's resprayed it in the colour of baby poo gold. Our Polished Turd of the Week, it goes to Abdul, whose car is even painted in turd gold. What a rotter. You do. Malaysia, I lived briefly in Malaysia, and you see cars like this going around. I used to think, oh, that's very exciting. I've never seen this car, this Proton. And of course, Proton did briefly have a relationship with Lotus, and I say briefly, but really, they've got 1.3-litre engines. Actually, he's blacked out the headlights as well, hasn't he, on that?
He has.
It looks like it's a very 1980s car, but 30 years after date, and it's a 1980s designer. He's cool though. The reason for this is, and people forget this, places like India, Malaysia, Thailand, there is between 150 and 200% import duty on a car. So if you have a car that's worth £10,000 in the UK, it can cost you in excess of 200. Is that right? Yeah, 200 to. So if it's a 200%, so it'd be £40,000.
Yes, something like that.
Yes, it's right. Yeah. Because a 10 grand car can cost you £40,000. Nobody can afford that. And I tell you something, they did. This is the Aeroback Proton. When that was last in Malaysia, they were still selling this model. Now you could buy one of these brand new in Malaysia, brand new with a 1.6 litre, not the 1.3 engine.
Yes.
In manual, 4-door. They did an Aeroback version, which this is with not the boot, with the hatch. £3,500.
Wow.
£3,500 brand new car. And all right, it's a 30-year-old design, but really, what are you going to do if you're Malay? You're going to go out and get one of these.
But the thing is, if it's Mitsubishi underneath it, you'll just buy parts and soup it up, as Mr. Man has done here.
And that's what Abdul's done. So thank you very much, Abdul. And anybody else that wants to get their car onto the turd. Oh, that might make you want to say nurse.